I spent a very long time trying to organize exactly how I want to do my peaceful meadow because I really want to do a really nice Toontown. I wanted to make sure that everything fit. I also really wanted to do only half of this as the Toontown and try and use this water piece here for Donald's boat because I find this area quite hard to decorate. I thought this would be a good area for him. We could do like a nice pond area with some trees around it. I thought that would look really cute. But yeah, I was basically just making sure that all of the pathing would work because I didn't want to do it and then the pathing didn't work. And then on this side, later on I'm going to do like a Toy Story area because I don't really tend to dedicate areas to like Toy Story or like do full builds for them, so I'd love to do that. But yeah, basically today we're just going to work on this side, and I'm actually really excited to work on this side. I already think it looks really good, and we don't have like any decorations down. I just have like all their houses and all the pathing laid out. I also have this new hopscotch item, which is just from the Storybook Vale update from Scrooge. So I really wanted to do some sort of park area, maybe right here in the middle. I definitely want to incorporate the partner statue, or maybe another like Mickey inspired statue would be really good. But overall, I really want it to be like super structured, nice city, maybe some like brick fencing, like all that sort of vibe. I was thinking of doing like the elegant fencing, and that's always a possibility, honestly. But I think what we'll do is we'll just start off with like the iron fencing. I think that would look really cute. The entrance here I really want to be like nice and symmetrical, and you like walk in to each area. So I think how we're going to do that is use these bits as like little foliage bits so we can kind of get rid of the corners. I could like change the shape, but I don't think I like it as much. I just think it's a bit too jagged. I think this actually looks a little bit nicer for a Toontown. And for pathing, I'm pretty sure that I do want to use the Main Street path and kind of path a lot of the area, like all the areas basically that are not this asphalt. I would love to do like a nice boardwalk area, have some markets around, all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, what I think I'm going to do first is I'm going to do all of this pathing and just path like basically the whole thing. I will go back over and delete things because I do want to have like grassy parky areas later down the line too. These ponds are really going to infuriate me, but I think what I'm going to do is just try my hardest to make them look really cute, decorate them, and make them look like they're actually a part of the area here. Don't think that the pathing needs to be like super even. I don't think we're ever going to be able to do that, so I think just trying to make it as even as possible is the best option here. Like even this I already hate because none of it's gonna be even. Okay, that's a weird but good start. I think we have like this main pathway, we have a main pathway here. I didn't do any pathing here because I think this will be like a nice foliage area where we have lots of little decorations, maybe some trees, because we can't put the pathing around there. I think it would just look weird with it. We might be able to put pathing just here though. We could have a little sitting area in this little area. I think that might make it look a little bit better. Yeah, actually I really like that. We could even put like a bush on each side of that too. The fencing is gonna really bother me, but I'm just gonna make sure that the fencing is even on both sides because I want this bit to be very symmetrical. I might even put like a little bit of hedging behind there. I feel like that would look really cute. Okay, this doesn't look bad. It doesn't look that great though. This bit's a little bit weird because we like come out and we have the well. I think the only way we can kind of fix that is maybe if we use some like of the big bushes, some trees, and really just block it off back there. I don't know if the pink bushes are really the vibe for this build. I do really wish that we had some like tall or like big bushes exactly this size, this shape, but like a more neutral color would look so cute. Oh yeah, that doesn't look that great. I was thinking maybe we could do something like that instead. We could try and incorporate more of these and the fencing maybe too, and that could help. Okay, this is kind of what I came up with. I'm not in love with it. I do think it looks a little bit messy, I won't lie, but it is just kind of a transition area. I think we'll just work on it a little bit more later on, but I think that the base of it is pretty good. I think the only thing that I want to do is add in another little bit right here because I feel like that would just finish it off. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. And then we'll add some like benches and all that sort of stuff inside, and I think that will look pretty good. Like for instance here, we'll just do like a bench on either side, we'll get some lights down, some bins, all of that like basic decor I think would look really good here. And then we have like a really nice like transition into both sides of the biome, which I think is really cool. So I think I'm going to continue on into the Mickey build. I would love to have some market. Maybe we could have like a market here. I'd love to have a Stitch truck. I really just want to make this build super cluttered. Still really easy to walk around, hopefully it will be, but yeah, very cluttered. Maybe another fountain or something. I actually like how we have all the red sort of vibe in here too. No, we shouldn't do a train track. A train track would have been so cool though, like really cool. We could almost do like a fake train that like I will pretend that it goes through here and maybe like up that side. Maybe that could be nice. I don't hate it, honestly. I think it's kind of cool. We can always delete it later if it feels too messy, but I think it kind of makes it look a little bit more like realistic, like there's more going on. I don't think we need that now. I think I just want to find a really good spot for this statue here. Maybe just like that, and then we could have like the little park area on this side. I don't know how safe that would be with like a train going through. Maybe instead of doing the train all the way through here, we could just like wrap it around to this bit, and we can just pretend that it's going off somewhere, but it's really not. And just something like that. I think that is pretty perfect. Maybe just one more forward, just so we can put some trees behind this, but I think that's perfect. I'm just gonna pretend that it's like going to like the nearest town or whatever. I don't know. That sits right with me, so I'm going to go with it. Or trees. I really don't know what trees to use here. I know I want to do something like super simple. I don't want to go too like full out with like lots of different colors. I think the only color that I would do that would be a little bit different would be red. And I feel like it would just look good because we have a lot of red stuff already going on. It's just not really any trees that I love a lot. These ones are a bit too tall for me. I don't really like them that much. We could always do like the birch, or even like the light birch could be nice. Actually, yeah, maybe we'll do that. We might do some light birch and then we can add a little bit of red in there too. Okay, you know what? That's a decent start with the trees. I don't think I mind that too much. I think it does look a little bit weird in my opinion, having all of those trees. I've just never really used them, so I'm just not really sure what I think about them. But I really want to add in a spot where this truck will look really good. And I don't really know exactly where the best spot is because we don't really have that much room, to be completely honest. Yeah, I can't figure out a spot to put it. This would be the spot, but we tried to do this, so I'm sorry, but I'm deleting this. Only because I just realized we really don't have as much space as I thought we did in this biome. I think mostly because we're adding the second river piece here instead of just putting Donald in there. It does take up quite a bit of room. I feel like this will just look better though, having like a little bit here where we have a little market. It does feel a little bit more complete in my opinion. Ooh, actually these casita walls do actually match super well with like what we already have going on here, and I'm wondering if they would look really good as like a backing of this. Okay, I've been doing a little bit of work just like placing some random things around, and I'm really liking the look of it so far. I finished that wall fence thing there. I'm looking to put like lots of foliage and just try and basically block the other biomes, and then I've placed some like trees inside the build, and then around here I'm really looking forward to finishing off this like pond bit and making it look really nice. I did change out this marketplace with like that sort of vibe because I thought it just looked a little bit better just in that spot. And I'm basically just working on making this kind of area with this pond look a little bit better, because right now it does look a little bit janky, unfortunately. I think the easiest way to kind of fix it is just by putting some bushes and just making all the edges kind of just be a little bit more seamless. I also wouldn't mind adding some other little decor items like these. I love these. I love putting these in like all of my like city builds. I think it would be kind of perfect right there. I think that looks so cute. But I also kind of want to add like sandwich boards, especially to maybe like the fire station would be really cute. Some crates, that sort of vibe. Just feel like these will hide a lot of those edges super nicely. And I do think that it looks really nice too. A picnic blanket. Oh, maybe we could put that in the park. I think we need to figure out a better spot to put this, but we really don't have room. I want this to be a park though. I don't want the fountain there. I just think it looks a little bit ugly. Maybe if we could put it right in this corner. No, okay, damn it. I really miscalculated how much room we had in this build. The park will be very simple though. Like I'll just have these. I'll have a little bit of meadow grass, and that's about it in here, because I do want this to just feel very open. I would love if we had some sort of like sand texture, because I would definitely use that and make it look like a sand pit. Oh, that is looking very cute though. I think we need to add in some like of the barrels. I think that would be really nice, especially like in these little gaps, because I don't want to see through the sides of the houses. If we had like a 1 tile wide something, that would look really good here. I guess we do have like a 1 tile wide tree. Oh, it can't even fit anyway. Oh, it kind of can. Yeah, it can fit right there. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. It does look very, very, very red though. We could try and just put a bit of greenery back there. Oh yeah, that's really cute. I actually love that. Oh, the trellis is definitely a vibe too. We could put it like on the corner of the little Mickey house. I want to be able to walk down this corner, so I want that to be open. I'm going to try and move everything along just to make sure we can still get through there. And I'm pretty sure we can still get back there. That looks very cute. Oh, wouldn't it be so cool if we had these fire hydrants that we could put around the place? I don't think we have anything like that. No, we don't. But a fire hydrant would actually be a really nice add to this game. Ooh, we could add stuff like this, like the carriages. That could be kind of cool. It does look a little bit like rustic, this town. Like it's got some like fancy elements to it, and then also some more like rustic elements, which I really like, especially since we're using so many like wood elements in this build. Maybe we could use the trellis to make like a little sitting area right here. It would be nice if we could move it back, but unfortunately we can't. We can move this house over though. I don't know how far. Just like that, which means we can kind of put the trellis a little bit further back. That looks actually probably a little bit better, and then we could definitely add like a tree if we can fit one back here. Okay, no, I don't like any of that. I don't think it worked very well. We'll try something a little bit different maybe. Even just maybe adding a little bit of like bushes and stuff out the front. Oh, okay, I'm liking that. I did change just a few things around. I didn't really do that much, but that already looks a lot better. I think I'm going to start working on the little pond area, which I think is going to look so cute. I think what I'm going to do is like extend parts of it to make it like a little bit more like jagged. I don't want it to be like a perfect square. I don't think that would look very good. Oh, okay, the front of it will have to be pretty. Oh no, we can move that all back. Okay, that's not too bad. It does give us a lot of room to put different sorts of foliage like in here, which I really like. So I think I'm just going to do that quickly. I'm not going to go super crazy with it. I'm just going to put all the same foliage that we've already been using. Okay, I like that. I think that's really cute. And then we still have foliage to put like on the water. And I'm actually pretty sure we have like rock pieces too that can go on the water too. Okay, those are massive. But I'm pretty sure that there is some small things that we can put on top. Oh yeah, see, like even this rock we can put in here. Definitely put some like lily pads in here. Oh, we can't really put many. Okay, well, we can have some lily pads. And then we can put the glow-in-the-dark sort of ones. These ones. Oh, okay, cute. I like that a lot. It's very different, this little area, compared to the rest, but I think that's fine. We have a little market here. We have Mickey's. I love the park. I think that's really cute. For the park, I might actually do something that I literally always do, but I think it's really cute. And it's using the pale wood fence and kind of dotting them around. I always imagine that there's like a rope going through it. Of course there's not, but I just kind of imagine that. I think it's like good park vibes in my opinion. Just like that. I actually really love doing it. I think it looks so cute. Just imagine that there's a rope. One day we'll get a nice rope fence that will look so cute. I really can't think of like anything else I want to add, but I know that there's a lot more that I need to add. I think it's just about finding like little decorations, looking through all of my items to find things. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. We need to add that into the park. That is actually adorable. There's just so many items. It takes so long to look through, but I always forget a good item and I don't want to forget anything. Maybe actually we should look at Mickey and Friends. That might be the place to look. We do have like outhouses and that sort of vibe. I need to figure out exactly what to do with this back area, but really all I wanted to do was like put some trees in. So maybe we don't put an outhouse there. We do have like a steamboat. No. We have like a little steamboat though. Wait, oh, I thought that would go in the water. We don't really have many things that I would say to put outside, honestly. Like we have this. I don't think it's a vibe though. We could do another Toontown fire engine. That could look really nice. Maybe it would be kind of cool if we had like one of these light blue trees in here. We could make it, I don't know, I feel like it looks kind of good. That means that we will be separating it from all the rest, but I don't think I really mind that. And maybe we could also get like a nice rainbow. Oh, that's so cute. I love the rainbow. Why is it actually so adorable? Compost bins and also seats is something that I have neglected to add, so I am going to add like quite a bit of those kind of just around the place. I do think that they're a really nice like decor item to just kind of plop around. Also some lamps. I haven't added like any lamps, so that would also be really good to add. Oh my goodness, this is really giving me like OG Toontown vibes. Like something that I would have built like a year ago and I'm actually living for it. I love it. It's really taking me back. And maybe we could also extend the pathing to underneath the houses, like just where the entrances are. I feel like that will help tidy everything up. Maybe we should add a little bit of flowers in front of Daisy's house too. That might look really cute. If not, we even just have like flower boxes and stuff like that that we should definitely add around just for a little bit of clutter. Okay, I don't really like that. Maybe like a decorated table outside of her house. I'm just imagining she's got just some plants that she's taking care of that are outside of her home. I don't know, I feel like that's pretty cute. Oh no, it's so annoying when things don't sit on the tables. So annoying. I guess we could always just add a little lamp up there. That looks really nice actually. Oh, great! I completely forgot about grates. I was just putting some actually random items down. But just little decor items, I feel like we needed them. Okay, that is cute. I really like that. Okay, do you know what? I think we're actually done. I spent a lot of time on this build, but I do think it's worth it. I do have a lot of trouble decorating in my peaceful meadow. So I'm glad that I took my time with this build and I did the pathing beforehand because I genuinely really struggle. I'm also glad that I remembered to include the fire station because I always forget to add that. But yeah, I think it's really cool. I think it's like the perfect amount of space for a Toontown. I think any more space and I just find it super overwhelming. I just feel like the peaceful meadow is just maybe a little bit too big to have like a full Toontown in here, but I'm glad that I did this area. It's all like completely functional, which I'm really happy about. And oh, I guess not there. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But it is very open still, and we have a lot of like open areas so things can spawn. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this build. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this gave you some inspiration, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.